The 2023 Mercedes-AMG EQE53 EV SUV is where fancy and fast intersect. While Mercedes prepares to fully electrify its lineup of cars and SUVs, it hasn't neglected to give its freshest offerings a splash of AMG performance. Built from the bones of the newly debuted Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV, reviewed separately, the AMG EQE53 is the first EV SUV to wear Affalterbach's performance badge. The EQE53 uses more powerful motors with output cranked as high as 677 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard. There's also rear axle steering and the AMG Ride Control air suspension found on the most lavish S-Class sedans. The EQE53 is dripping with a suite of luxurious accents and features, from the embossed AMG emblems on the headrests to the vanes and fins on the front that help influence air around the car for maximum driving performance and range. The EQE53 is one of only a handful of fully electric high-performance SUVs currently on the market. Its closest competitors are the 610 horsepower BMW iX M60 and the uber-quick Tesla Model X Plaid. The Mercedes-Benz lineup has quickly filled with EQ-branded electric vehicles, and the AMG-badged EQE53 is the hottest of the company's SUVs. It shares its platform, styling cues, and interior features with the X sedan, but it comes with the tall-in-the-saddle seating position that Americans crave. Plus, it has a 141 horsepower surplus over the standard EQE SUV model. For now, the AMG EQE53 SUV is offered as a single high-performance model. An optional AMG Dynamic Plus package offers an overboost function that pumps up the motor's output from 617 to 677 horsepower. We'll wait until we've tested the EQE53 SUV with and without the Dynamic Plus package to form a recommendation about which setup to buy. But either way, there's no doubt the EQE53 is here to fill an AMG-sized hole in the EV performance SUV market. The EQE53 may be a single model, but it comes in two intensities. All EQE53s sport formattage all-wheel drive and dual motors. Standard output doesn't disappoint. At 617 horsepower and 701 pound-feet of torque, the EQE53 has more power than both the BMW iX M60 and the base Rivian R1S SUV. When equipped with the AMG Dynamic Plus package, horsepower and torque are boosted to 677 and 738 pound-feet, respectively. Mercedes says power output is variable and dependent on drive modes. For example, in slippery mode, power is cut by as much as 50%, to 308 horsepower. Comfort dials it back to 493 horsepower, and the maximum of 677 horsepower is unleashed only in models with the Dynamic Plus performance package, and then only when you're in race start mode. The EQE53 wears Michelin Pilot Sport EVM01 tires fitted to either 21 or 22-inch wheels. Mercedes estimates the EQE can sprint to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, but we can't say for certain until we've tested one. The EQE53 comes with a 90.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which should provide a driving range of about 292 miles calculated on the Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicle Test Procedure, WHLVTP. EPA range estimates haven't been announced yet. Typically, EPA range for EVs is roughly 10% lower than the WHLVTP ratings. When hooked up to a DC fast charging station, Mercedes-Benz says the battery can be charged up to 170 kilowatts. Mercedes claims that the EQE53 can gain 100 miles of range in just 15 minutes, thanks to a 9.6 kilowatts onboard charger. The EPA hasn't released fuel economy estimates yet for the EQE53, but we're expecting it to be slightly less efficient than the less powerful EQE SUV. When we get a chance, we'll take the EQE53 SUV on our 75-mile-per-hour highway fuel economy test route and update this story with real-world results. Like the EQE SUV, the EQE53's cabin looks rich and has passenger space for adults to comfortably sit in both the front and rear seats. All models are 5-seaters, as there is no third-row option here. The cockpit is fitted with many finely tuned details. The instrument cluster and doors have red top stitching. There are AMG emblems embossed on the front headrests and spread throughout on the foot pedals, floor mats, and even illuminated on the door sills. You'd be hard-pressed to mistake it for a normal Benz. The Buck's Hyperscreen is available and offers a massive digital display stretching from A-pillar to A-pillar. The EQE53 can also be heard with Dolby Atmos, for a 360-degree-like audio experience. A large 12.8-inch infotainment touchscreen is standard and runs Mercedes-Benz's Buck's software interface, which can also recognize voice commands. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard features, and all models also come with a wireless smartphone charging pad. The optional Box Hyperscreen spans the width of the dashboard and incorporates 3 screens of information under one huge sweeping pane of glass. The EQE53 has exclusive designs for both its instrument cluster and head-up display. All models come with basic driver assistance features as standard, including automated emergency braking and lane keeping assist, but Mercedes requires the addition of the optional driver assistance package to unlock more advanced tech such as an adaptive cruise control system with a lane centering feature. For more information about the EQE53's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Mercedes warranty coverages for its current production models align with most rival luxury automakers.
Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share and comment.